2024 actually marks Danny Rand's 50th anniversary in the Marvel Universe, and a new Marvel Comics one-shot is coming our way to celebrate the character's legacy and give us a peek into his future. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about the one-shot, what big Marvel names are actually working on this book, and why, for me, this is one of the most anticipated comic events of the year. Yeah, I'm a fan of Iron Fist. Now, before we do that though, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. We do daily Marvel and DC videos, and we want to be your place for all the superhero news, but we're going to bring it to you truthfully and transparently, so you are in the know. Well guys, I'm really trying to do more comic book stories, and I'm sorry we haven't been doing as many as we should lately, but earlier today we got some Iron Fist news and I just had to cover it. Now, in case you didn't know, Marvel Comics is celebrating Iron Fist's 50th anniversary this year, and they're going to do this with an oversized one-shot special that's going to land on stands in August. Now, apparently the upcoming comic called Iron Fist 50th Anniversary Special Number 1 is going to focus on the martial artist adventures with a pretty interesting and wide variety of tales. Now, the best part of all this though is it's packed with some pretty big name creators. And the one-shot will also feature one of the most definitive Iron Fist writers ever. You might recognize the name, Chris Claremont. Well, this will be his long-awaited reunion with the character. Now, in case you didn't know, the actual legacy of Iron Fist is a long-lived legend that spans millenniums, going all the way back to 10 million BCE. Now, we're all very familiar with Danny Rand as he took up the mantle, avenging his parents. He became the iconic superhero and has worked alongside of some pretty big names in the Marvel Universe, including the Avengers, Heroes for Hire, and the Defenders. So for a single issue, there is going to be a lot to cover. Now, we actually got a breakdown of what's going to be included in the one-shot, and you might recognize some of these names and appreciate it diving into different eras. Like I said, Chris Claremont is set to return, and he's teaming up with artist Lan Medina for a classic tale set during Iron Fist's early years. And this story will include Wolverine, so it should be a great team-up. Now, Alyssa Wong, who's the current writer behind today's Iron Fist, is going to bring you the next chapter in Lin Lee's saga with artist Vaughn Randall. We're also going to get writer Jessica Ireland and artist Elena Casagrande, where they send Iron Fist on a mission where he joins forces with some longtime allies, the Daughters of the Dragon. We're also going to see writer Frank Thierry and artist Ty Templeton knock out a story that sees Iron Fist send out a call to some of his old teammates. That would be the Heroes for Hire, so we're definitely going to get some Luke Cage action in these books. And finally, writer Jason Liu and artist Wesley Pardicio will spotlight a future adventure for Danny Rand, which could have huge implications because, as you know, right now he's not holding the Iron Fist. Now, editor Danny Kazam had a lot to share about the project and seems pretty excited. He actually said, and I quote, "Ever since I saw Danny Rand in those green and yellows, I was a fan. Not just because we shared a name, but because that look was so iconic. So to be able to work on this issue with all these talented creators is a huge honor and pleasure. Danny's story has spanned 5 decades, but the legacy of the Iron Fist spans millions of years, and this issue dares to be the next step and not only the future of Danny Rand, but the future of the entire Iron Fist lore. Strap in, as this is just the beginning." Now, this description sounds pretty cool, and Danny is a longtime favorite of yours truly, but I do love the idea that they're getting ready to expand the lore and bring Danny Rand back in some capacity to be front and center. Now, if you've been paying attention, you may have seen a couple of the covers floating by in the background. The primary cover is going to be by Alan Davis, and we're going to get 2 variants by Kevin Eastman and Howard Chaykin. And one of them I really like because it spotlights Sabretooth, who many people don't realize made his first appearance in Iron Fist comics and not facing off with Wolverine. The Iron Fist 50th Anniversary Special goes on sale on August the 14th. We got a good wait for this book, but the return of Danny Rand as the Iron Fist in the classic yellow and greens should be right up every fan's alley.